I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And it was really one of the first things we connected on. It was one of the first things we started talking about when we met, was just the different things that we wanted to do in the world and how passionate we were about seeing change. I think that was, that's what got date 2 in the books, probably.
Plenty to talk about.
My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Before I started paying attention to Meghan, I used to think Britain was so progressive and welcoming. Can't believe how wrong I was. Yep, they fool everybody, including me. Okay, that's so horrible. I'll never understand people who are so rude when people have private conversation in their own language. It costs them nothing to mind their own business. Okay, I don't know what they say here. Sam, I was so wrong. It really shows how bad Ireland was that teenage me used to look over there and think, oh, wow, that's the place to be. What was it? There was someone I used to work for, and they went, I think their ancestors or whatever is from Ireland, so they try to keep some sort of a string attachment. I don't even think they know any of their family members in Ireland, but they know their great-grandparents come from there. So one day they went, for one summer, they went vacation there, and they were explaining how nice it is and all of that. And I was like, oh, I would love to visit it. The first thing they told me, all right, they're racist. And at first, I didn't say anything. I was like, oh, okay. But in my mind, I was like, why would they say that? And I thought it was them who was trying to, whatever it is. I was young too, in college. All right. But now, I agree. I believe them. May they rest in peace, because both of them died. The grandparents, they died. And that's the first thing they told me. Straight honest. All right. So that's that. Most of us did. There's this. There's me here. You and me both. Okay, how naive I was. The stupidity on display in the media. My God. All right. Same here. I used to be fascinated with that country. Okay, let's read that and then that's it. Same here. I used to be fascinated with that country. I used to love all those ancient, there's the hot stories and their accent. Ever since I watched how entire media and tabloid tormented one single biracial woman for existing, I can't watch anything or care for anything related to Britain. There. Alright, so they proved themselves to the world. So many people, including myself, used to be fascinated by some of the things. But you show yourself, I'm like, forget it. It would have been a nice little vacation to experience things. But hey, if I'm not going to be welcome, why bother? Please. I don't mind staying in my own little bubble. I seen Patrick post all this. Oh, there was some stuff I needed to do. Let me go check them out, because I need to show. Because there were a lot of tweets that were coming out. Let me go search for them and put it on the list. This is where I'm at now. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I could put I have 2 more left right now, so let me see if I could put some of those images that I was seeing. Let me go search for it. Okay, so I found some the things that I was looking for. All right, so I just added these three. This, I saw it and I thought maybe I should bring it because I thought of something. All right, but these are the 2 ones that I really wanted. And then after that, I have these 2. Okay, so yeah, so let's get back to that one. This is where I'm at right now. Copy. I think I left it open on another tab. This one. Okay, so this is the one. Before I do this, let me do that. Let me rearrange this. Okay, because we were talking about Meghan. That's this one right here. Let me move it up. X and put this here. Alright, this is where I'm at now. I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna do these. Okay, so let's go to that one. Let's copy it just in case it's not there. That's this one right here. Alright, I think our good sis had enough of that aisle for 10 years after how they mistreated her during Lizzie's funeral. I won't blame her if she never stepped foot on that aisle again. Too many on the aisle are vile and hateful to her and her babies. Thank God she and her babies are in America. This picture, I've spoke about this picture before. Both of them, look at them. They were exhausted. They went through a lot. Look at Harry's face. I have never seen Meghan's face like this in my life. Never seen her face. It's just drained. Look at her face here. I've never seen her like that. They done. They done. All right, let me read what's there and then that's it. Okay, the above photo is when I knew our good sis was done. Yep, that's it. And this was her bow out. And she did it perfectly. On high heels too. There's that. My God, this photo, you can feel the weight. There's the tears in the eye. I want to fly there and bring her back home to the US immediately. That aisle is toxic to her. Okay? I don't think Meghan thought with the UK she'll go when she wants to or is needed, but no more pandering to stupid royal protocol unless she wants to. She's done. Okay, whatever brings her happiness and joy is all I hope for her. Alright, I've grown my whole life without settling foot in England. I think Meghan can too. It's not hard. They can always meet up in Canada. Okay, she was holding and so much here. This image always pains me. Yep. This image is indelibly etched in my memory. Alright, so let's go to this one. Alright, seeing Patrick. Let me make sure I'm following the list. That's this one. Seeing Patrick. Seeing Patrick, there it is here. Seeing Patrick post all these pics of Meghan during their suits time reminds me when Harry said in Spare that he almost needed shock therapy after watching their scenes. There's the laugh here. Imagine if Harry had IG and could speak freely. That would have been fun to read his response. You never know, maybe he was responding. We just didn't know what his profile was. Okay, LOL, he should be grateful that Meghan didn't Google him before their first date, because if she saw his naked drunk ass in Vegas, I think she wouldn't be impressed either. I think so too. OMG, forgot about that. I wonder if Harry ever said anything to Patrick that would make me laugh so hard if he jokingly says something to him. Patrick is a riot. He's been trolling the Derangers all week. His caption on one of his posts of Rachel was too deep. Alright, there's the laugh. Now can he fight? Okay, I won't be surprised seeing him shaking hand with Zelensky, LOL. And still, Harry is a man who is confident in himself and his relationship and understand that it was both long before they met and that she was acting and he supported her in her work. That's what you want. Alright, so let's go to the next week. Now, these are the ones that I added to the list because there were some images I think some of you will like. Those who's not on Twitter, okay? Because I saw it and I just bypassed it. I didn't put it on the list until that. So there's one here. Okay? Patrick is a better photographer than some royal ones. Yeah, when I look at this is beautiful. He's taking it like in a glass or mirror, and then there's his profile, his how do you call this, silhouette, and then there's Meghan in there. This is nice. There's so many levels of this picture here. All right, so there's this here, Meghan. There they are. Behind the scene. Yeah. Okay. This is why I wanted you guys to see it. I don't know if some of you have seen that. Okay, the caption. Okay. Lady past and present. Very interesting. Okay, good old days. There's that. Okay, this one is the masterpiece. Look at this. Okay, he took good photos of Meg. I'm sure there are many pictures he doesn't post. Okay, excellent thread. Thank you for sharing. Awesome shot of Princess Meghan from their suit days. There's that. Those folks should be spending their time photographing Seabiscuit, tampon. There's the skull and bone. Hope those subjects provide their financial needs. Exactly. The composition of images he captured in this photo is amazing. That's what I'm saying. Especially the very first one where he's taking it between the glass. Somebody sent this to Chris. Absolutely. Before Prince Harry, I was rooting for them. Their chemistry was insane, and the reason I religiously watch Suit. There's that. Okay. So let's go to the next one. I added on the list. All right, and that's it. After that, I might turn this video into 2 because it's an hour plus already. Okay, what is Patrick telling us? There's the crying face. Give us a Suit reunion on Netflix then. Okay, so he's posting these pictures. Look at them, just relaxing. You could see how easy they are with each other. Just chilling probably. Look at Meghan on the floor. Okay, I miss my friend. There's that's him. Half Adam. There's this. This one is nice. Okay, each and every one of them. Okay. This one had a lot of likes. 389,234 people likes it. And I think Meghan had liked it too. There's her profile here. Okay. This well is deep. There's that. So that was behind the scene kind of thing. There's the backstage. Okay, there's this. Alright, so there's no caption here. That's nice. Let's read some of the comment. I wonder, I bet he and his wife still hang out with Meghan. I hope we get update pics. I don't think, if they're hanging personally, I don't think they will, because they will respect that boundary. Okay, he is missing his castmate, their old lives, the show, reunion, OMG. Yeah, it seems like they really had fun together. Like Meghan had said in that interview with, what's her name? Jessica, I think. She's like, we really are friends. We hang out together, when she was saying about Meghan came with the scones, hang out with the girls and all of that. So they really are well together.
It's fun. And also we're all in Toronto where we film the show, so we become a little family. So really I think we all sort of lean on each other. I don't have to balance 2 beautiful little girls like Sarah does, but she does it so well, and like I think we all just manage to support each other with whatever comes up.
I'll give you an example. I was working till 4:30 in the morning on a Friday night, and my husband was traveling for business. And on Saturday morning at 7:30, right about 20 minutes after the kids woke up, my front door bell rings, and it's Meghan with scones and Starbucks. And we turned on cartoons, and the girls were like, what is this amazing thing called a scone? And we let them eat them in bed and get crumbs everywhere. And it was just exactly what I needed, you know, off in Toronto, and really, really delirious morning to have my friend show up and save me.
How would I not?
Okay, so I'm done with the Suit pictures. This one is someone who gave a review about Spare. All right, beautiful review of Spare by Prince Harry. She said it changed her mind about what she thought she knew about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I can't help but wonder what her thoughts were before reading Spare. All right, 2 minutes and 17 seconds. At sometimes when I play this, if you don't see her mouth moving, that's because I put a screenshot instead. Alright, so YouTube don't black or give me copyright kind of thing. Alright?
This is my review of Spare by Prince Harry. This book is not as titillating as the media would have you believe. Spare is Harry's attempt to recenter the conversation on the trauma he suffered after the death of his mother. Trauma that shaped his entire life. Like her.
You could see she's somebody who reads. Why do you think I think that? Look at behind her desk where she's sitting. Books everywhere. So she's somebody who reads. Alright, but let's continue.
He has been unfairly and inaccurately portrayed by the media, by people who have a significant stake in their defamation. But he's a real person whose humanity matters, and this book forces readers to address that. I've heard skeptics ask, if he wants his privacy so much, why did he write so much about his frostbite? But he's railing against having to live his life so much in the spotlight, as he is about having his character assassinated by strangers and family alike. So the more transparent he is about his personal life and his physical well-being, the more likely readers will believe him about the other abuses. And it is abuse, but there's also an important story here about a lost and traumatized young man who found discipline and validation by dedicating himself to a life of public service. A public that's met that commitment with a never-ending demand for his exploitation. What I thought I knew about Harry, and later Meghan, because she doesn't come in until like the final third of the book, is completely false. And they have the receipts to prove it. So if you are at all interested in his truth, Spare will keep you riveted. It is as fast-paced and relentless as a paparazzi chase. But this time, he's in control. Spare is a book about trauma, about grief, about healing, and about the redemptive quality of love. It's paradoxical, but it's not morally ambiguous. I give this 4 stars. I suggest downloading the audio so you can hear it in his own voice, because once you start this, you're not going to want to put it down, and the audio will make that a lot easier.
Yep, that's a very good review. Let me read some of them. Her thought like everyone else in the UK press news, so it's a good thing Harry brought out Spare, and I wonder how many decided not to read it and still sulking like she was before she read the book. That's why the media want followers to believe it is about bashing his family. Okay, excellent and honest review. That's why I see too. Spare book or the audio version, which I can't stop listening to, reveal the good, bad, sad, hurt growth, promise, and love in Harry's life that has brought him to where he is now. His story, his life, and his truth. As I'm reading some of those comments here, is that video interview they did with him, where with William next to him, he was like, "I'm better than him, so that's fine." This kind of thing. So he knows, he's been knowing himself, but they keep on pulling him down. Okay, great review. No matter how certain forces wish to make Spare by Prince Harry about others, it's about Harry and his journey through all the ups and downs. I love that he didn't paint himself as perfect, but as a very flawed, very human man who is healing and of finding loved ones. Okay, definitely after that. The problem is that the negative people have their mind made up and won't read the book or read it but think he lied about everything. It's only someone who is neutral who might benefit from the truth. Maybe her opinion is a bit like mine, was about William and Kate before Meghan became Harry's girlfriend or wife. I thought they were okay, a bit bland and nothing to write home about. Okay, she hit the nail on the head. Excellent review. Okay, so there's that. That's her on TikTok. Okay, I want to read some more. Okay, reading bottom up. Okay, I will never take his grief away from him, neither William, although not much sympathy goes his way on that. Nobody can relate to that pain, neither can they relate to mental health support they are exposed to and able to receive a lot more than working people in the street. I mean, this comment make it seems like as if because they have, I don't know. Pain is pain, no matter what it is. Pain is pain. But there's some people who refuse to accept understanding other people's pain. Who cares if they have better, they're exposed to better support or whatever. So you use what is available to you. There's some people who have tons of money, don't even know what's available for them. So I don't know. It's very strange. I understand people keep on saying money as if money is everything. Okay, let me read that comment that's under it here. Okay, so to a certain degree, I feel there need to be some humility. Also, the spotlight, the people understand and know. That's why they supported the freedom, but he and her simply choose to place themselves under the camera lens again and again, then some more. No. They've been always there. Harry and Meghan have always there on the spotlight doing their thing, respectively, before they met each other. The thing is that the tabloid who wants to write nonsense took it to another level. Like Meghan has said in the engagement interview. Okay, she never been part of the pop culture kind of thing.
Well, all sorts.
Well, I mean, I think also because there's a misconception that because I have worked in the entertainment industry that this would be something I would be familiar with. But even though I've been on my show for, I guess, 6 years at that point, and working before that, I've never been part of tabloid culture. I've never been in pop culture to that degree, and lived relatively quiet life, even though I focused so much on my job. And so that was a really stark difference out of the gate. But and I think we were just hit so hard at the beginning with a lot of mistruths that I made the choice to not read anything, positive or negative. It just didn't make sense, and instead we focused all of our energies just on nurturing our relationship.
On us, yeah.
On us.
The tabloid make it seem completely out of whack. I mean, they're controlling what they want to tell you. I mean, okay, let me not get so hype about it. Okay, what Meghan have said during the Oprah interview about her privacy kind of thing. All right, just because she show you a picture on her phone, that doesn't mean you could go through her entire picture roll to do whatever you want. Okay, she want to show you what she want to show you. Then you make your own decision, but not because she show you one thing here, maybe another time. Okay, let me show you that. Okay, then to think it generalize everything about her life. No, people need to differentiate things. Oh my God, critical thinking is out of the window lately in our society. Critical thinking. I'm not saying I'm the smartest of all. Okay, I'm not saying I am. Believe me, there's a lot of flaws in me. Okay, but certain basic critical thinking, people seem to not get it. I don't understand this. All right, so this, okay, so that's her comment. Okay, that's her comment here. I thought it was somebody else, but it's the, I was gonna say both of them are in the same boat, but look at it, it's the same person. All right, so forget that one. So this one is out the window. Okay, bravo. They just judge them without trying to get to know them. They are the most humble people. The treatment of the picture they created to justify them are unbelievable, and it's not fair. I hope others learn something from your message. Okay, well said. People should stop listening to toxic British media and read the book themselves. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. I mean, the UK is masterful at manipulating people. This is why they run first. They run first before the book came out. They even try, and this is why I was very skeptical with what's that country? Spain. Okay, they knew exactly when the day came out because the tabloid wanted to have a scoop on it, so they probably pay, in my humble opinion, whoever released it. Okay, now they're starting saying they're nonsense. They want to jump in front of the line before people read the book to screw people's mind about the book. Okay, and then to say their nonsense. Now you know they could backtrack who gets what, so to scatter that, to muddle the waters. Okay, that bookstore claimed they didn't know this is the time that they were supposed to put it out. Okay, so next time, guess what? The next time a book come out, I guess, I don't know, to fully control it, I guess they will have to start mailing it on the day of instead of wait in advance, and then after that mail it to the stores that is gonna open it, because this is what they're gonna do to muddy the water. So if Meghan were to come out with her book, her side of the story, okay, this is how they should do it. Control it completely. Let them do the press review and everything. Do all the, how do they call this? Harry did it. Do different interviews to promote. That's it. That's the word. Promote the book and everything like. And then afterward, put the book out. Let people read it, because the UK will do the same thing again. And then they have people in every bases and every corners to do their bidding for them, because they know they could have backtracked and find out where they get the book from to come out and say they're BS. Okay, so that's that. Luckily a lot of people then listen to them, they went and buy it, and that's why it had the world record. Let's go to the next tweet, and this is my last one, and this had nothing to do, I think it has nothing to, okay, let's just read it. Okay, I got white Democrats on 4 apps mad at me for my article about Cassidy Hutchinson. Okay, I think did the review already where she went on The View? Let me read my comment, and then after that, that'll be it. Okay, this one, President Kamala again. Too many Democrats are slandering praise on the former Trump administration employee. Okay. Did I tweet it out? Maybe I did. Okay. Well, the thing I wanted to focus on is the Cassidy. All right, I got white Democrats on 4 apps mad at me for my article about Cassidy Hutchinson. Let me pause and look for my comment. I only want to focus on my thing. That's what I should have done. I should have bookmarked mine. So there it is here. All right, I read that already, and there's my comment responding to that. Okay, the way I see her situation, that's Cassidy. Okay, her situation is that God kept her in long enough to witness the fuckery, the effery that was going inside. When it was time, God snapped her out of her hypnotism to see what was up. All men kept it zip. I hate creating like a thread to respond to something, so I tried to cut things a little bit short. Okay, then I'll explain. When it was time, God snapped her out of the hypnotism to see what was up. All men kept it zip, meaning their mouth. They kept their mouth shut. A woman was brave enough to spill the beans. Other than that, USA would have been doomed. We better vote. All right, we are in the crosshair. The thing that I was saying here is that Hutchinson, the lady who went to testify and to Congress to say what was going on about in the White House and all of that, it's just that, what is it, when she went on The View, they were asking her like, you didn't know, why did you stay there that long, and you know what Trump was all about. And this is why I said maybe God kept her under that hypnotism, because to be following Trump, it's like you have to be in a cult kind of thing. So God kept her in there that long enough to witness what was happening. So when the time come to snap out of it and be able to tell her side of the story. This is not to give her any break or anything like that, whatever it is. So if it wasn't for her, some of the things that is happening now, we will not get it, because Trump will get away with it. All the men with around Trump, within his circle, the bubble, kept their mouth shut. They were on the same page. They were willing to destroy democracy. This is the thing here. So she was brave enough to come out and spoke. All right. So this is just to say we are in the crosshair. We better vote, because they're trying to do it again. Now that they've reached at that level, I've said this before, all the things that Trump have done, okay? So this is going to be replicated again, and then some more we haven't seen. Where they messed up right now, they're going to continue. They're going to pick up, because these people, they don't like democracy. Look how they're trying to control women. The same thing that's happening in the UK. The UK is completely, the facade have been revealed. Okay? But the US, it's there. There's some group within. They like hypnotized. They can't really see what's happening. But some men, they are focused. Just like one of those, what is it that Kenny had said? White woman, I'll put his, I think it's a TikTok or a tweet video that he had, being upset about why white women are voting against their best interests.
Dear white women, what the fuck is your purpose, huh? What the fuck is your purpose, huh? What the fuck is your purpose? Other than ruining the motherfucking casserole, what the fuck is your purpose other than voting against your better interests? What the fuck is your purpose other than running the motherfucking Kohl's with expired Kohl's cash, knowing damn well that shit been expired since 2010? Talk about, I want to speak to your manager. I want to buy something for my Timothy. It should still be good. It seems like every year white women just keep getting worse. Aren't they getting worse? If you look at the electorate, white women continue to vote for Republicans. Every year it keeps going up. It keeps going up. So my question is, why the fuck should we trust a lily white hoe? White women can't be trusted. Well, no, Kenny, don't be so mean to them. White suburban women are going to get it together. No, you're not. If you ain't got it together then, you ain't going to get it together now. Y'all didn't even vote for your own white sister Hillary. Why the fuck should we trust white women? And the thing that's really pissing me off is we continue to coddle these white women while we keep shitting on black women. We keep shitting on black voters. But we always put all this stock into white women that are never going to fucking show up for us. That's continue to vote against their own better interests. Because why the fuck? And this is the other shit that it pisses me off. Well, shouldn't we blame white men just as much as we blame white women? Maybe. But here's the bullshit that I have a problem with, that is, I understand why white men are voting, because white men are voting for their own better interest, which is keeping power, patriarchy. It makes sense, but why the fuck do a white woman think that she even has a motherfucking say? If she's constantly voting for a white man who's telling her that you don't have agency over your own fucking body. And the reason why y'all don't want to teach critical race theory is not about what's going on in the past, it's what's going on in the motherfucking present. The thing that's confusing me is how the fuck can you hide what's in motherfucking plain sight? We see your lily white racist ass through the motherfucking window. Hi, I'm Carolyn, and I want you blackies to know that niggers in this neighborhood have curfew. Okay, so when the street lights come on, make sure you're in your home, because if you're hanging, you will be swinging. Let's keep it 100, let's keep it a buck. The real reason why these white people don't want their kids to learn about critical race theory is because they don't want their kids to grow up knowing that their parents are fucking monsters. Every fucking day, you guys wake up early in the motherfucking morning, look yourself in the mirror, and you know you ain't shit. You know you're a racist piece of shit. And you don't want your kids to know that you're a fucking monster.
Okay? So this is the thing here. I don't know if I make sense, but what I meant to say here is that God kept her in there long enough to witness the atrocity that he was doing, destroying. Can you imagine all those men who died to save democracy, all those FBI classified information that they were treating it like nothing. They were treating it like nothing. This is the thing we need to really, really pay attention. People in America need to pay attention to that. All those men who sign on the dotted line to re-enlist and do all of that, and the amount of information passing on to keep this thing. And this group of people, they don't care. They don't treat it with respect, nothing. This is not to say America is great or anything, but if we're living in a society where things like that is happening, there's a problem. Okay? So, that's it. Let's do a prayer. Alright. Go. I don't know. Prayer for prosperity. That's the first thing that comes to mind. And the word welcome come into mind. I don't know. Let's put and see what happened. And welcome. Okay, bless us prosperity and financial wisdom. We release your spirit to deliver these things into our hands. Let us walk in the provision of heaven and not be bound by the systems of this world. It is for this freedom that you have set us free. Wow. Prosperity. And I was just talking about freedom here. How did that freedom come into that prayer? Prayer for prosperity and welcome. Okay. Bless us with prosperity and financial wisdom. We release your spirit to deliver these things into our hands. Let us walk in the provision of heaven and not be bound by the systems of this world. It is for this freedom that you have set us free. Very interesting. All right, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And I'm sure when I'm editing this video, this number is gonna change. I'll try to put a screenshot. I'll see if I could take a screenshot of the entire screen here, so you could see the date and time when I take the screenshot to see where the number is.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.